Hey guys, welcome back to 4am. Hope y'all are all staying warm in this cold weather. I know you might be wondering why am I wearing a shirt and not a jacket. Don't worry, I have a jacket. I know many of y'all have asked me that in the past few days. But for those of you who are new, please subscribe to our channel. Today we are going to be talking about proving the Bible historically reliable. So a couple weeks ago we talked about how the Bible is the Word of God, and it was written by human authors, which were inspired by God. So one of the things that skeptics first point out whenever they're trying to disprove the Bible is, do we have eyewitness testimony, and in that early eyewitness testimony? Well, first off, you got to understand what Jesus taught to his disciples. He taught about his second coming, and the disciples thought he was going to come back again in their lifetime, so why would they have to write what they heard from him down in all his teachings? When they realized after like 20 years or something like that, they're like, oh wait, maybe I should write this down for the next person. They wrote it down. Now, according to, I guess, statistics, something that is historically verifiable is eyewitness testimony within 100 years of what happened. If it's past that, it's considered a legend. Well, we have eyewitness testimony as early as 66 AD, as early as 30 years after the death of Jesus. Because one reason we know this, a guy named Josephus talked about the Jewish revolution against the Romans when they destroyed the church in 66 AD. In a very historically proven gospel of Luke, and he also wrote Acts. Acts doesn't talk about how they have the church being destroyed, and what you can say is any historian would write that down. That's a very fair assumption, I would say. So the second most popular argument by skeptics is if the gospel writers told the truth. Now, one of the major things that we do when we tell stories, we add a couple of incidents or leave out stuff that didn't happen. For instance, when I go play golf, and I play with my dad most of the time, when I'm talking about it with my friends, I'll kind of add some, extra shots that were pretty good that I didn't do. That's why I got to watch who I play with. And I kind of leave off some of the bad shots. But when you look at the gospel, there are many instances where they just flat out did not understand what Jesus was saying. Now, I know if I was writing a gospel, I wouldn't want to look like an idiot. And there's many instances, for example, Mark 9:32, Luke 18:34. You can read those. I can put those on the screen. But I would not want to be taken as a moron. And then at the same time, whenever Jesus died, they all fled and ran away. So I wouldn't want to look like a coward. Hey guys, I want to thank y'all for watching this video, and I hope that you would subscribe to the channel and learn more about proving the gospel true and many other questions that we all have with me. And before we go, I want y'all to remember this. With apologetics, it's not about proving somebody wrong. It's not offensive. It's about the defense and how we're supposed to be helping other people. Like if you have a friend, you're not going to try to prove them wrong. That's going to kill the relationship. You want to defend your belief. And the same way with sharing the gospel with somebody. You don't want to just prove them wrong and run them down to the ground about Christianity. No, Jesus was a loving God, and you can remember we didn't know anything about him either. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you have a great rest of y'all's day. Stay warm and have a great Thanksgiving break.